up, everybody? This is your boy Midnight. Welcome to Midnight MGTOW. So I wanted to do a little blog here on the top reasons I believe you should not online date. I'm sure there's plenty of reasons, but these are my top reasons. So, I got plenty of horror stories about this, and I don't see it getting no better in the near future for anybody that thought that it was a good option to get out there and put yourself out there with these crazy ass bitches, straight up. So these are my top reasons. Number one, they always lie. No matter what you see, every female that you see on these, every picture is a lie, every fucking write-up is a lie. It's all a fucking facade to try to cookie cut and make themselves seem like that's something that they're not. Every single woman that I've ever met online, every single one of them within the first few text messages or messages, the true colors eventually will come out. No matter what they say on their profile, they're always about the same thing, trying to get your money and trying to get you locked into some shit that you ain't trying to get locked into. There's very few women you're gonna meet out there that just want to have some fun or want to meet up with you and see what you're really about. There's always an ulterior motive, and they're always lying straight up. I know this for a fact. Another top reason I believe that you should not online date is that these females are way petty, dude. Straight up, way petty. Example, I see a lot of, or I used to see, I don't do it anymore, but I used to see a lot of profiles to where they came with like the pettiest shit, like if you don't know the difference in spellings between there, and there, the THEIR and THERE, all that bullshit. Really, bitch? Really? This is what it's come down to where you feel that you can nitpick. I mean, if that's really the top list of your problems with the person, if that's such a big priority, then you got big ass issues, bigger issues than you'll ever find, or bigger issues than you'll realize that she has when you first meet her. That's what I can tell you. Huge issues. I mean, like, seriously, who has time to worry about stuff like that? Like, or there was something I read where a woman was talking about how she went on a date with the guy and his shirt wasn't tucked in the back properly, and that made her not feel comfortable or something. Man, no lie, like, I can't make it up. It's the craziest shit. And who in the right mind would want to sign up for that? Like, I wouldn't want to be a part of that. I'm looking for, like, peace and happiness, which is what I found in MGTOW. You know what I'm saying? I'm peaceful and I'm happy. Straight. Another reason don't recommend or say that you should not online date is that if you don't like playing games, you will not be happy at all. Females on there are always playing games, because the reason why I always call it the MacDonnells of relationships, because it's kind of like, when you go to McDonald's, you see the menu, you've seen this shit a million times, you know what they've got, but it still takes you fucking a person 30 minutes to fucking order. They're sitting there like, you know what's on the fucking menu. You've been seeing this shit for fucking however long you've been seeing McDonald's menus. So when I say it's the McDonald's of dating, it's like, well, let me pick tall, dark, and handsome first. Oh, well, that didn't work out. Let me pick this one. Let me pick that one. Let me pick short, bald, and stubby, and see what happens with that. And it gets to a point to where, I mean, the cookie cutting and the nitpicking gets so ridiculous that they'll never find what they're looking for. It's almost impossible task, and that goes with anybody. As soon as you start putting too much on it and not just naturally going for what you're looking for, and actually cookie cutting and trying to cut this out of a person and cut this out of a person, that's when you fail, and that's what women are masters at. Failing in relationships because they try to make you something that you are not. And when there's an abundance of choice, it's harder to make sound decisions. So you're sitting there and you're looking like, wow, what can I choose? Like, this is good, but I need even better than that. Or this is great, but I bet I can do better than this. And oh, he said just a little bit of something that I don't like, so I can't deal with that. Let me go to the next dude. Never works out. Another top reason why I think that online dating is fucking ridiculously stupid to do is a lot of times you can meet females that will fucking try and set you up. Straight up. I got a story about that. It will try and set your ass up. Maybe I'll do that story in a different cast. Give me some likes on this one, and then I'll tell the story about about this chick who tried to set me up after a date with her baby father. Yeah, shit was wild. But yeah, chicks will try and set you up, man. There's been numerous reports of guys meeting women on these online dating services and being killed or robbed by some thug that they dating, or some idiot dude that they messing with on the side, who don't even really mess with them like that, but it easily has set them up. I remember there was back when I was younger, before even online dating, it really was, actually before it even existed, there was no online dating. This kid I knew was dealing with this chick, and he drove into her neighborhood and ended up getting his head blown off, on some setup shit, and they ended up eventually catching her and prosecuting her, but she pled, and bullshit happened, and I don't even think she did more than 15 years off of that shit, and I don't know if they ever even caught the dude or dudes that ended up murdering homie, but that's some real life shit. And nowadays it's even more cutthroat, man. These kids is crazy. These girls are crazy, man. You gotta really be careful. Really be careful, for real. Another top reason that you should never ever online date is that females are super duper shallow. No matter what you read, they'll always say, "Oh, I'm looking just for somebody who's good, or somebody who's right for me, or right, just a good person." That shit is such bullshit. When you say like a good man, when they say I want a good man, what you really better figure out what the fuck they talking about when they say good. Like, what is your good? What's good to you? Good to me might be totally different than what is good to you when dealing with some of these females. You could have one who good to her is just maybe giving her a call every once in a while, or texting her once in a day. But good to another one might, I need to text you like 5 to 6 times every fucking hour. Or, what I'm saying? How are you supposed to figure all this shit out? You do it but with the, the getting to know a person process, but then are they really trying to get to know you? No, they're not. Good to another woman might be, you need to spend on me. You need to pay my rent. You need to buy me things. You need to, that my ex did this and my daddy did this for me, so now you need to come with it. That might be good to them. Like, how are you supposed to figure this out? How are you supposed to really know what you're dealing with? They're just trying to push their ideas on you and make you who the fuck they want you to be. Straight up. Another reason that you should never ever online date is that women are straight up ridiculously picky. Picky for what? Like, you are. I saw recently a profile that, because I researched this, like I feel it's better to know what I'm talking about. I no longer online date, but it's still funny just to see what's out there like sometimes history will repeat itself if it doesn't remember what the hell it went through. Sometimes it's good to just get on these sites and see what's out there to remember, damn, these are the same females that was on here last, like 5 years ago. Same chicks. What the hell's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? So, you see them, and it's just like like they just keep recycling themselves, trying to be seen again, trying to be noticed, but it never fucking works. So what I mean by the picky thing is that you've got females, and what I was going to say, the story I was going to tell you was I saw this chick's profile, and it was called like Fat Runner, or I don't know, something crazy like that. to where basically it was just a fat Spanish chick who wanted, you know what I'm saying, a 6'3", you know, Spanish dude with a six pack and, you know, arms like fucking The Rock and all of that bullshit and a fucking 12-inch dick. But she doesn't know that. I mean, she was in her fucking 40s for one, like 42, I believe, and fat as fuck. Now, I'm not saying there's something wrong with big women. There's nothing wrong with big women. If you like a big woman, that's your thing. Me personally, you know, if when I was out in the dating scene, I did deal with some big chicks, and some of them were pretty cool, and some of them were not. It's all depends on the attitude and the vibe you get from them. But this one in particular, her profile was like, yeah, so I'm big, but it was basically I'm big, but I won't date anybody big, and you better not be big, and I'm fit at the same time. I'm big, but I'm fit. Now, what kind of what kind of sorcery is this shit? I'm big, but I'm fit. No, lady, you're fat. You're fat as fuck, and you're looking for something that's not gonna materialize. You're being way too picky. You better realize you're gonna meet your dude at the Arby's or at the Waffle House, and y'all gonna be chilling. You out there hiking these mountains and shit. They see you there. You gotta understand the competition that's up against you. There's some pretty fucking fly ass women, some fine women that have everything that you don't. And if a person's going to put themselves out there for, you know what I'm saying, for whatever reason, if they're going to put themselves out there, they're not going to put themselves out there for your fat ass. Straight up. Stay off the internet and online dating. That's all I got to say.